snow in New England today.
Much closer control over what temperature the oven
Foot
is.
of snow.
Okay, so this is almost
Wow,
like a
look at that.
They're kind of like two hard tortilla shells with jelly in the middle. They're not bad though, not bad.
We already have snow removal.
But these were the sort of things they would be selling at the bake sale.
Yes, and it's really sort of the bigger picture. At that point in time, the women's suffrage movement, by and large, was not trying to explode the idea of the domestic and public sphere, you know, where women were sort of associated with the domestic sphere and men with the public sphere. They weren't so much trying to fight against that as they were trying to expand the idea of the domestic sphere.
And saying that they could still take care of a home even if they had political responsibilities. Is that it too?
Absolutely, and that's another piece of it. That a lot of these cookbooks often will emphasize things like efficiency in the home. So sort of the idea that, you know, if you are doing your housekeeping very efficiently and skillfully, then you also have time for civic responsibility.
And next we have these ginger cookies. I'm kind of excited about these. These are some ginger cookies from 1915. They weren't made in 1915, but we pulled the recipe from a women's suffrage cookbook published by the Equal Franchise Federation of Western Pennsylvania. I'm going to take a bite of these. Let me take a bite. Oh, these are good. They're good. I like these. Like, how successful were these groups at sharing these recipes, which were really not just about these recipes?
Yeah, I mean, we don't really have numbers on how many people read them or even necessarily in all cases how many were printed, but they were definitely one piece of the strategy. And as you say, a lot of times they included material beyond just the recipes. So often there'll be testimonials from people supporting women's suffrage. It also has sort of a satirical poem/recipe about how to convince your husband that suffrage is a good idea as well.
You need a recipe for that. That's Julie McLoone. She's a librarian and curator at the University of Michigan Library. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Our cookie bakers were Weekend Edition editor Diana Douglas and her neighbor Juliet Armerdine.
How you let us know?
This is NPR News.
Wow.
This is GBH. Good morning. Cloudy, snow on the way, 32 in Boston. Just ahead on Weekend Edition, NPR staff share recommendations for non-fiction reading from our Books We Love list. The War of Art, Shattered Plans, Tony at Random, and Patchwork. What's coming up?
This is New England. New England foot of snow.
It's that time of year again. We put the world behind us.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Those that are important to us. This song. Christmas Eve with Oedipus. Tradition continues on GBH in Dickinson.
And for our programs comes Sillagrams, a Massachusetts-based maker of custom silicone products. From monogram ice cube trays to personalized wine stoppers and book products.
Look at that.
Their line of holiday gift options is available online at sillagrams.com. And the Museum of Science, where their fun for all ages seasonal exhibit, All Aboard, Trains Science Park, is now open, featuring trains, interactives, and
what do you think?
Tickets at mos.org/engine.
I'm Giles Snyder with these headlines. President Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff and his son-in-law Jared Kushner are in Berlin today and tomorrow to meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and European leaders to discuss a ceasefire in the war in Ukraine. Voters in Chile are going to the polls today in a presidential runoff election. The communist candidate representing the ruling center-left coalition won November's first round. The voters are expected to turn to hard-right former lawmaker Jose Antonio Cast as Chile's next leader. And as the Pacific Northwest remains on guard following severe flooding, a blast of Arctic air is spreading into the U.S. Extreme cold warnings are up today for portions of Illinois and Indiana. Winter weather advisories extend as far south as Alabama and Georgia. I'm Giles Snyder, NPR News.
Look at it snow.
Support for NPR comes from this station and from Progressive Insurance with its Name Your Price tool, a way to see coverage options based on a driver's budget. Learn more at progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE. Price and coverage match limited by state law. And from Storyworth, each week, Storyworth emails a loved one a question about their life. After a year, Storyworth will publish their stories and color photos into a book to keep for generations. Learn more at storyworth.com. This is NPR.
as always, is Will Shorts. He's puzzle editor of the New York Times and puzzle master of Weekend Edition. How's it going, Will?
I'm great. How are you, Aisha?
I am very well. Excited about this holiday season. Will you please remind us of last week's challenge?
Yes, it came from Mike Reese, who's a showrunner, writer, and producer for The Simpsons. I said, think of a famous living singer. The last two letters of his first name and the first two letters of his last name spell a bird. And if you change the first letter of his first name, then the first three letters of that first name and the last five letters of his last name spell another bird. What singer is this? Well, it is Placido Domingo. Inside his name you'll find Dodo, and if you make that change, you get Flamingo.
Okay, there were 706 correct entries, and this week's winner is Brock Hamill of Corvallis, Montana. Congratulations,
What you guys think?
Brock.
Beautiful or what?
So how did you figure this out?
Well, we started with the birds
Snow.
and
Okay,
did
guy.
as many 4-letter birds as we could and 8-letter birds as we could.
Foot day of snow.
I said Dodo and
Nobody
changed into
touched yet.
Placido Domingo, and then Flamingo popped out.
Oh my goodness. And so are you a big fan of birds or Placido Domingo? I'm just either one.
Look at that.
My degree is in zoology, so
that's
I
great.
have done some bird classes.
Oh, okay. So this is
No.
so you know all about this. You are an expert, a ringer on this baby. How long have you been playing the puzzle?
Off and on for 20 years.
So what do you do when you're not playing the puzzle?
I am a high school science teacher.
Brock, I have to ask you, are you ready to play the puzzle?
I'm ready.
All right, take it away, Will.
All right, Brock and Aisha, I'm going to read you some sentences. Each sentence conceals the name of a major U.S. city in consecutive letters. And as a hint, the answer state also appears in the sentence. Now, every answer has at least 6 letters. For example, if I said the Kentucky bodybuilders will be flexing tonight, you would say Lexington, which is hidden inside flexing tonight.
Okay.
Here's number 1. Space enthusiasts in Oregon support landing on Mars. Here it is again. Space enthusiasts in Oregon support landing on Mars.
Wow.
And look inside the phrase support landing.
So Oregon is
Beautiful,
the state,
right there.
so then...
Yes,
Portland?
good job. Here's your second one. Contact your insurance branch or agent in Alaska. Contact your insurance branch or agent in Alaska. And you just need to know the largest city in Alaska.
Yeah.
Anchorage.
That's it inside branch or agent. Good one. The Ohio Company has a sale from today to next Sunday.
Wow. Look at that.
The Ohio Company has a sale
So
from
pretty.
today to next Sunday.
Ohio.
And it's hidden inside today to next.
Dayton.
Dayton is it? Good. The Colorado trial ended in a sudden verdict. The Colorado trial ended in a sudden verdict.
Denver.
Denver is it inside sudden verdict. I bought a shamrock for decorating my house in Illinois. I bought a shamrock for decorating my house in Illinois. And this one is hidden inside shamrock for decorating.
Shamrock.
It's a suburb of Chicago.
See, guys, how pretty that.
Yes.
Rockford?
Rockford, you got it. All the Connecticut things they knew have now changed. All the Connecticut things they knew have now changed. This one starts in the word new,
Slow down,
K-N-E-W.
slow down.
Oh, okay, I see it now. I see
Slow down,
it. It's
slow
not
down.
old, it's...
New Haven?
Oh,
New
no.
Haven, is that good? And here's your last one. Can you help a software developer in Texas?
Wow, look at this.
Can you
snow.
help a software developer in Texas?
So
And
beautiful.
it starts in the word help. Can you help a software developer in Texas?
El Paso?
El Paso, you got it. Good job.
Yes, you did a great job. How do you feel?
I feel like it was a good time to be playing the puzzle.
For playing our puzzle today, you'll get a weekend edition lapel pin as well as puzzle books and games. You can read all about it at npr.org/puzzle. And Brock, what member station do you listen to?
I listened to KUFN Hamilton.
That's Brock Hamill of Corvallis, Montana. Thank you so much for playing the puzzle.
Thank you.
Okay, Will, what's next week's challenge?
Yes, it comes from Robert Flood of Allen, Texas. Name a famous female singer of the past. 5-letter first name, 7-letter last name. Remove the last letter of her first name, and you can rearrange all the remaining letters to name the capital of a country in 6 letters and a food product that its nation is famous for in 5. So again, a famous female singer of the past.
All right,
5,
guys.
7. Remove the last
And
letter of her
chicken
first
out, eh?
name, and you can rearrange all the remaining letters to name the
See how
capital of
pretty?
the country and a food product that this nation is famous for. What singer is it?
All
When
right,
you
I'm
have the
stopping,
answer,
guys.
go to our website,
Hopefully y'all like it.
npr.org/puzzle to submit your response.
Hopefully
Just
you
fill
guys
out
like
the
the-
form on the puzzle page.
like the-
Remember,
the-
just
the
one
video.
entry, please. Our deadline for entries
Thank
this
you,
week
okay?
is
Bye-bye,
Thursday,
guys.
December 18th.